In this video, we are going to cover calculating your labor costs and labor values. When you estimate labor on a BOQ estimates, you can use a labor rate. Labor rates are often a schedule of rates associated to a task or role that is being estimated. For example, project management's charged at $150 per hour. Alternatively, you could use a daily rate instead of an hourly rate. The estimated cost of labor is how much you expect to pay the resources, based on their remuneration and working days and hours per year. For example, if a project manager earns $200,000 per annum, they work approximately 8 hours per day, over 222 days per year, which takes into consideration 4 weeks annual leave, 10 days sick leave, public holidays, and weekends. This means their estimated cost is $112.61 per hour, meaning if you charge $150 per hour for project management, you're making $37.39 markup per hour. If you estimate 40 hours of project management, the calculation is the following: $6,000 estimated price, $4,504.40 estimated cost, $1,495.60 estimated markup. If you want to add a markup percentage to your estimates, this percentage can be applied to the rate of $150 per hour or the cost of $112.61 per hour. Let's look at both these examples using a total markup percentage of 20%. If your markup is applied to the rate, the total price is $180 per hour, taking the project management estimate to $7,200 with a total estimated markup of $2,695.60. If the markup is applied to the cost, then the price is $135.13 per hour. This means the project management estimate is $5,405.28, with a total estimated markup of $900.88. If you prefer to use the first option, which means using a rate and then adding a markup percentage, then you need a combination markup when estimating. A combination markup uses a fixed dollar markup to create the rate. The applies the percentage markup on top of the rate. The percentage markup is both the profit and contingency percentage. Let's break down this formula. Unit cost is $112.61. Dollar markup is $37.39. Rate is $150 per hour, which is unit cost plus dollar markup. Profit percentage is 15%, calculated as $22.50. Contingency markup is 5%, calculated as $7.50. Total markup percent is 20%, calculated as $30. Taking the unit price for project management to $180 per hour. This means the total markup is $67.39 per hour. Now we have the estimated cost, markup, and value for labor. Let's look at how the actual cost and actual values are calculated. The actual cost of labor can be from internal and external resources. The actual cost of labor for internal resources is calculated from timesheets, which can also be used for payroll. The actual cost of labor for external resources is calculated from purchase orders, which can be converted or matched to supplier bills. Let's look more closely at internal resources. In this video, Peter Johnson is our project manager with an hourly cost of $112.61 per hour. This cost is based on our earlier calculations. This cost assigned to each individual under their resource record. When timesheets are entered, Builders Excellence calculates the actual cost of labor by multiplying the timesheet's hours by the resource cost. Timesheets are entered against project tasks, and project tasks are linked to the BOQ items on your estimate. This means on your BOQ items, you can see the actual cost and compare this to your estimated cost. So every day you can track the balance in the job budget. Timesheets can be moved around, and the actual cost will be automatically recalculated, helping you to utilize available budgets. So far in this video, we have covered how to calculate the estimated labor cost to your business, the estimate value for the proposal, which gives you the estimated markup. We have also looked at how the actual costs are calculated. If the actual costs are deducted from the estimate value, you have the actual markup on the labor. However, Builders Excellence also calculates the actual value. The actual value is the price the client would have paid if the labor rate and markup were applied to the timesheet hours. For example, if you estimated $180 an hour for project management, your estimate was 40 hours, then the proposal value is $7,200. If your project manager spent 50 hours on the job, then the actual value is $9,000, indicating that your lost revenue was $1,800 and reduces the rate you were paid from $180 per hour to $144 per hour. Calculating the actual value of labor helps you to measure the value of service given to the customer, the rate earned, lost revenue, and potentially identify variations. Watch the video on calculating actual labor values for information on the charge-out rate options.